What's going on, guys? It's Segment Customs and Reviews coming to you with the Batman and the Batwing and Riddler Heist. And the figures we have here are Batman, Shazam, Gordon, Commissioner Gordon, and the Riddler. And we got quite a couple of vehicles in here, and there is a little bit of disappointment in some of these things, like the helicopter and Shazam and Batman, but even Gordon. But we'll get to that in a second. And yeah. So starting off with Batman, I've reviewed this figure about 3 times, including now, and the same problem remains: the skin tone. Why do Lego insist on printing light colors on dark pieces of Lego? I don't understand that. That's luckily the only complaint I have with this, other than the fact that he has no leg printing. But if you look at the other side of the face, he does have a smile on there. And and I forgot to mention, he has goggles now, so it's not like just a random headband. So that's great. So he does have a new, I don't know if you could call it new, because he definitely has another suit similar to this one, except this one seems to be molded in a darker gray color. So nothing exactly new here, but it definitely looks good. It's definitely a great style here for Batman. And if you go around to the back, the standard Batman cape, you have the very standard back printing here. You got the continuation of the belt, same sort of pattern that you kind of had on the front. So that's great. Let's get on to Shazam. Okay, so next up we have Shazam, and I apologize for this head, because originally there was a different head, but I didn't really like it, because if you look at these two heads, here he looks angry, and here he just looks crazy. So what I ended up doing was I tried using that head for a Lego Custom Reverse Flash, and it just didn't work. So what happened was I just erased the entire facial expression on both sides, and now I have no idea where it is, and the mistake I made was doing that before recording this video. So now, if you see what I have for the head now, you can see it's not the head that comes with the set. It's Lex Luthor's head, and as you can see, he comes with a hood molded in white, which is nice. It's always nice to have Lego hood pieces, so that's really great. I was just about to start running out of them, especially when you have people like Green Arrow to paint, so that's great. But anyway, I thought that instead of having a hood piece, I could put a I don't know what you would call the hair piece. It's more like a short wavy hair piece. So honestly, I think that looks better. I mean, I feel like it suits more like Shazam. Yes, I know he's actually a kid, Billy Batson. I haven't seen the movie actually, so I have actually no idea. I'm just going off of what I've seen from trailers and stuff, even though the movie's been out for almost a year. I think it came out in April, so in a couple months it will be out for a year, and I still haven't seen it. So he has standard bright red legs, so that's not bad. There's only one problem I have with this figure, and that's the lightning bolt. Why does it go from the top all the way to the bottom by the belt? That's the only problem I have with this figure. That's what bothers me the most. I just feel because in the movie, from what I've seen, is that it's just like a Superman triangle almost, and there's just a lightning bolt in there that it only covers his whole chest, not all 8 of his abs. I'm not sure. I don't know what the official number for Lego abs is, but I'm pretty sure it's not supposed to cover that much of the torso. But anyway, I'm moving past it. He does have a nice white cape. What kind of bothers me though is that every time I look at it from like the back when it's on him, it kind of looks like it has a pink tint to it. So like maybe it's from the fabric being so thin that you can like almost see through it with like the red on Shazam's back. Speaking of backs, let's get a look at the belt on his back from the continuation of the front. Those are some nice darker red lines to, stuff. And you got the golden belt that goes, and there are small lightning bolts on there if you can see that. They're kind of like blurs on there, but hopefully I get a new camera soon. And you got lightning bolts on this side too, with just like a circle in the middle, if you guys can see that. Not even sure. Let's see. No, it just gets worse. But anyway, you got those like circle things at the top. And Shazam, not that bad. He's just got a couple of problems that are easily fixable, except for that lightning bolt. I will never fix that lightning bolt. This is the only Shazam figure I have. I'm not fixing that lightning bolt at all. So, anyway, let's move on to Commissioner Gordon. So, Gordon. Yeah, he's cool. I love the figure. The only problem with this figure is that the jacket that he wears, the trench coat, it doesn't continue around the legs. Like, they're not double molded legs. So it's either don't add that printing at all, and this is the only figure that comes with leg printing, so at least we got this, but so it's either don't give it leg printing at all or just double mold it. And I understand how really hard that would be, but just mold a little bit over it, like the actual like base color. But seriously, having the trench coat go all the way down and not even wrap around all the way around the leg? Seriously? I thought Lego was better than this. I mean, you can even see it from the front. You can see that it just cuts off. And they did the same thing with Gamora in Infinity War. Like, dang it, those aren't the real legs. I had to switch her legs because the trench coat didn't go all the way around the legs. And I mean, my God, guys, this is terrible. I don't like it. Fortunately, that's the only problem I have, except for the hair. The hair is kind of bright. I feel like it should have been like, the sleepy hair piece brown. Like, I feel like that color would have looked so much better. Now, do I have one of those pieces with me right next to me? No, I don't. But I do have something to go off of, and that's essentially, like, if you imagine it, like, look at that. Look how much better it would be if it had just been this darker brown. I would have liked it so much better. He almost has, like, a dirty blonde hairpiece. That's almost what it looks like to me. Like, just add a little bit more, like, white or something, and you would almost have it. Like, add a little bit more red, and you have it. But, honestly, I'm not angry at this figure because I get my first revolver. This is the first revolver, the first Lego revolver pistol piece I have. And it is amazing. I've wanted these pieces for so long because they look like actual guns. I just want to gloss over that for a minute. Okay, so he does have glasses, I think he does. I think he does in like actual movies. Love the torso printing. That's really great. He does have an alternative facial expression. Now, if we turn the head, he kind of looks like he has a smirk. And at one point, I was gonna do an Instagram post where I gave him like a ice cream cone with that facial expression, and it kind of looked pretty funny. So I was gonna post it. I never did, but life. So now going to the back, you kind of have a pretty standard printing there. Would have looked better if Lego had sprung for the double molded legs, like I said before, but whatever. And then he does have the normal flesh toned hands. So normal brown arms, so nothing out of the ordinary on this figure. So let's get on to the Riddler. Then we'll do the police car, then the helicopter, Then the Batwing. Oh wait, the safe has to come for the Batwing. Okay, I'm gonna die. So next we have the Riddler, and he comes with this nice golden crowbar. He has another one. I don't know where I put it, but he does have another one, and that's great. One problem with this figure is that he doesn't come with black pants, like black legs. I really would have liked for him to have black legs. This color, I feel like Lego should have made it like their normal green color. Like, I don't think they should have made it like this lime green, if you could even call that lime. I mean, I'm not even sure what to call this green. This green, I don't like this green. I hate it. I absolutely hate it. But that doesn't mean the figure is all bad. I mean, just take that color off and just make it their normal green. That's all Lego has to do. But, they don't like to do that. So, it's fine. I like it. This was my first Riddler figure. I'm glad it was sort of like this. But, I don't really like the face, if I'm being totally honest. I mean, what I was gonna do, I was gonna take the Justin Hammer head from the Detroit Steel Strike set and, swap it out with this face and just put the hat on top, and it kind of looks like the Riddler from the TV series Gotham. I mean, I don't like these, what do you call those? Mutton chops? I don't know. I don't freaking know, man. He has a smile, but is he always really going to be smiling knowing that Batman's really awesome, really cool, bat-shaped Batwing won't stop him, and his freaking helicopter that probably can't go as fast as the Batwing, so he's probably not going to be smiling for that long, so take that lime green suit and you're going to prison and wearing orange for the rest of your life, so that's great. And, you got the standard printing, sort of the same one that you had for Commissioner Gordon. And, yeah. Standard purple arms, got a purple tie, brown belt, black shirt, that's great. And, yeah, not a fan of that black mask, though. Should have been purple. I would have preferred it purple. So, yeah, let's get on to the GCPD car. And then helicopter, and then the Batwing, and then we're done. Oh, I almost forgot about the safe. Can't forget about the safe, alright? Alright, so that's it for the Riddler. So now, we have the GCPD police car. Now, it seems alright. I mean, there's nothing too bad with this car. I mean, you got the nice little police lights up there. You got some nice trans red and trans orange pieces there. That's nice. You got some trans yellow pieces there. You got trans clear pieces there. That's great. You got a sticker there, sticker on the other side. So that's great. So this piece does come off. You do have like one of those gel pieces there. And what you're supposed to do, there is a 2x2 piece for Commissioner Gordon to sit in. Now you just sit him with his stupid smiley expression and just put him in there. And it's only suited for one person, so it's not like there's anybody in the back with the other cockpit piece. And then you just close that up. Not sure if that's actually how it's supposed to go. I think it might go the other way, but I'm not ultimately sure. But it does roll. You got that. You got whatever this is. I've never really been sure what this thing is. I'm not sure if it's like a mirror, but it goes this way. So I'm not sure if this car it doesn't seem to have mirrors, like rear view mirrors. But it does have this thing, whatever this thing is. Maybe it's an extra light. Maybe it's like a I don't know, like a car speaker thing. I don't know. But yeah, the car rolls. It's great. It's fun. It's nice. So there you go. Now the helicopter, which is really great. I have it on this stand right now because I don't really want to hold it. Now it does come with a safe, so I guess that's where we'll start. There is this new grappling hook pieces that comes with all these other silver pieces right here. So there are these small missile pieces that you can probably use on like other missile pieces. Get these like dish pieces that are probably like rotors or something to, I don't know. And then you have these pieces, and there are two more of these pieces, but they are on the Batwing, and I'll bring these pieces back up again when I do the Batwing. But yeah, right now we have the grappling hook piece on here. So basically how this safe works, there is a knob right here with an axle through it, and it goes to the other side, and it takes a couple of tries to remember how it gets open, but there we go. You basically turn it. There's one of these axle pieces on the other side, so like there's a piece like right here where you just turn it that way, so that way it it kind of like locks so it doesn't open. What you have in there is a couple of $100 bills, 3 jewels, yeah, 3 jewels or gemstones, whatever you want to call them. Yeah, you can definitely smoke these. Just joking, don't do drugs. So yeah, that's basically it for the safe. Oh, and you got a couple of stickers on this. A couple of stickers on this thing. One there, one keypad for whatever reason, and a $sign. But why do they have the keypad though? Why do they have that when you have the knob already? That doesn't make sense to me. I just want to fix this. Can I fix that? Thank you. It was just really bothering me the way that this thing was like turning. God, that was bothering me. Okay, so you do have the chain here connected to the grappling hook piece, and it's kind of hard to take off that thing, so I'm gonna leave it on there. So taking the chain off and releasing it from the helicopter, here we have Riddler's helicopter. And sorry I didn't like point the camera up, but here you have 2 flick fire missiles, and can take Batman here and just flick them, aim and flick. Oh, that was terrible. Nope, there we go. And I'm symmetrically on the other side, so that's gonna be kind of hard to do. There we go, got it. And reloading that helicopter because it's gonna bother me if I don't. So maybe on the top you have like these other pieces, like flick fire missile pieces, and I don't know what they're for. I don't know what they do. Do you guys know what those things are like meant to do? I have no idea. But you do have this round cockpit piece for whatever reason, because helicopters are built that way, and it's not like they have sliding doors for any reason. So you basically just put Riddler in a seated position, because there is a 2x2 seated space with a couple of what do you call those? I don't know what you call those. I forgot to look at the name of analog sticks. That's what they're called. You have a couple of analog sticks there, and you take off the take that off the crowbar, and you kind of just adjust the analog sticks to their position if they would like to cooperate, which clearly they don't. So I'm gonna turn it. Okay, so they clearly don't want to what do you call it, move. So just trying to, okay, there. And you just close that cockpit piece, and now he's ready to go, and the rotors do spin. Now going to the side rotor on the other side, which is really cool. I love how you use like a flick fire missile piece to like put it all the way through, so that's kind of cool, and it's not like one of those other pieces where like you just put a smaller piece in there. So that's great. You got that spinny thingy on the side. I don't really know what this is for on a helicopter. I never really know, but you do have like this beam thing that I'm using to hold this thing up, and you have the beam thing on the tail end, so you got that. So don't know why. I don't know what I was saying. But you do have a sticker on here and symmetrically on the other side. But seriously, I don't know what this tail end thing is for. I don't know. Maybe it's for like navigation or something. I have no idea. But anyway, putting the safe with the chain back on the helicopter if it would like to. So there you go. Nope, that's not. There we go. Got it. Okay, and now Riddler can fly away. And then now we have the Batwing. So that's great. Excuse the pain on the table. But, you know, you got the Batwing. It's cool. Pretty flat, if you ask me. I mean, come on, look at it. It's so flat. But I've always wanted a Batwing that's, like, in the shape of the bat symbol. So I don't know if you can call it the bat symbol, but I'm going to call it the bat symbol because I feel like it. Yeah, you do have, like I mentioned, you do have these new silver pieces on here. A couple of them, for, like, stud shooters. So we'll take Shazam, use him as our guinea pig, and then if you don't know how stud shooters work, you basically push down on that gray lever and they fire. So I missed, and I still missed. So basically what these things are, it's like the almost like the Batman games, like bat bombs from that one bat suit that you get. It's like the power suit or something. So then you take one of these, put it in a hollow a hollow stud, and then you attach another stud on there and put it in there in the stud shooter. So reloading that, you do have these really nice like disc shooter things now. So now using Shazam as our guinea pig once again, these things are loaded with like 3 discs. So that's really cool. I'm really excited to see these discs fly. So you just push on that axle piece and one fires out. Then you keep on pushing. Oh, I hit him. And that last one, there you go. So then it's really cool. I really like these new disc shooters. They're really cool. Really like them. But, you know, they're not my favorite stuff. So, you know, whatever. They do have it on that new Avengers set with the Hulk and the Nano Gauntlet, which I will review because I recently just bought it. So, you know, there you go. There's that one. And last one. Oh, it just went right over him. Okay. So just putting all of those back in there. If they would like to go, little flat stud. Oh God, sorry about that, guys. So just pushing it in again and again. So sorry about that cut, guys, but you know you do still have the Batwing. There's a sticker here and a sticker here. What you do have on the front though are these 2 like rubber pieces that I know were used on the Rhino from the Black Panther set, which I did buy. Probably should have reviewed it, but I didn't. So yeah, you have this piece. It's so cool to see these new pieces. Really love them. So yeah, that's nice. If I can get that. Okay, I just broke it. All right, we'll put that aside. But anyway, that's really cool. This other one isn't going in. Wow, this is really nice. Okay, now these bat pieces do not like, I wouldn't say rotate, but they do. They're kind of like flaps here, and I kind of like to keep them on a slanted position just because I think it kind of looks cooler. You guys can let me know your opinion on that down in the comments below. But did I mention the sticker on this side? I know I mentioned the sticker on this side, but there is a sticker in the cockpit here on a 1x2 cheese slope, and there is a 2x2 area where you can seat Batman, and we're gonna do just that. You just put him in there in the seated position. You push him back a little bit. Put his arms down, and then you put him, and he's ready for action. And that's great. And on the bottom, you do have these like really nice light pieces. I'm not sure if you can call them lights, but they're really cool. I kind of like them because they're kind of like landing things for like the Batwing, I guess, to like keep them balanced. That way, it's not like going like this way or this way when it's like in a like, you know, on a flat surface. So that's really cool. So there's these things below the stud cheaters that kind of go up and down, so that's really cool. Um, yeah, there's really not much else to cover on the Batwing. I mean, that was pretty much it. It's pretty basic, not much to talk about, but yeah, let's wrap up this video. All right. Riddle me this, Riddler. What has 4 limbs and conducts electricity? Batman telling the riddles. Looks like hell's gonna be frozen over. I don't know, Batman. What has 4 limbs and conducts electricity?